you're a very soft-spoken man, and sometimes I wonder personally, do you ever get angry? And if you do you yell? I mean, like some of us will get angry and we lose it.
Well, okay, there's not much to be angry about because when you get angry, most times you find out that you hurt yourself more.
Yeah.
But if you take it easy and be able to advise, because especially in our own dear country, if you get angry, you must be angry every minute of the day.
You're very. I want to totally agree with you on that one, sir. Sir, you once said that Nigerians tend to go for the exotic rather than the achievable. What is the achievable, and how do we achieve it?
Well, for me, is that if every country or any society to grow, you have basics. And these basics are fundamental things that you can do easily and all that. And it can work and easily. Well, for example, if you see a place where they have small roads that you can reconstruct, or even existing roads that have potholes and everything, provide basic things like water, repair the schools and everything.
And make them function.
Make them functional, make them work. Okay, you find out that we're busy trying to build the massive thing and think, oh, well,
and we end up not completing it.
Completely.
That takes me to one thing that now that I have you here as a former governor, I would like to ask. Because I think at the heart of some of the problems we have is the issue of continuity from one governor to another governor. Because a new governor comes in, he does not share the same ideology with the former one. He abandons that one's project and starts a new one. Why are former governors always having issues with their successors?
Well, it's not having issues with their successors. I don't think it's wrong to say former governors don't continue, or governors don't continue from where their predecessors are, or they're having problems. The problem is that you have an unplanned system. If you have a planned system, it's difficult for anybody to deviate from it. That's what always brings me back to a planned system. If you have something like, let me always go back to China. Okay. The reason why I use China is that it's an example of a successful society where policies have been properly implemented. We were part of the MDG, Millennium Development Goals, in 2000. Nigeria was the signatory to it. China was the signatory to it. What did China do? China went back to China and mainstreamed all the MDG policies in their developmental agenda. From the national government to regional government,
and Nigeria went to
local government. So it is all inclusive. And they made it in such a way that every Chinese knew what it is all about. And they worked.
And we couldn't do the same here.
No, we didn't do the same. Because if we had done the same, nobody would be able to deviate. So within the 15 years, from year 2000, they signed it, to year 2015, China achieved all the goals of the MDG.
In some
and Nigeria did not achieve one goal.
The Igbos are known in Nigeria to be very successful businessmen. In fact, the Igbos come to Lagos, you show them a piece of land, they turn it into a world-class market. They go to the north, you give them land, they turn it into another heaven. Why has it been so difficult for the Southeast governors to articulate a master plan that can turn the Southeast into some kind of, let's say Dubai, Why has it been difficult?
Well, I don't think you need to turn things into Dubai overnight. What it is to articulate what you need to do.
Why haven't we been able to do this?
No. They've started doing something. In some areas, they're doing something. It's a gradual process. You see, I don't want to say what I did while I'm in office.
So it won't be bad for you to say. We'd like to hear examples.
We did industrial estate in Onitsha. And you can go there and see it yourself. They have been able to bring in golden oil, bring in the brewery.
I'm not talking individually. I'm talking about the Southeast governors coming together.
I'm sure there's a follow-up to that. Because if you check where they're coming from, there's things that are more that needed more attention, which they are trying to do. Individually, it has to start individually, then collectively, because you have to see a purpose to it. The Dubai that people are citing today didn't happen overnight. I was in Dubai in 1991. What you're seeing today in Dubai was not there completely.
But between 1991 and now, you can't compare Dubai to Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying.
We are way behind. And
No, far behind and far behind. You can't even compare with China that is bigger. I was in China in 1991. If you go to China today, it's a totally changed world. But all these things has to do, I keep saying it, with the global policy of the country.
So we don't have one.
No, we don't have. We don't have. But it is something that is being mentioned and not followed aggressively. It's good to cite an example where there has been an articulated policy. That's why I started talking about China and MDG and what have they been to do. Why do I always use China? It's a success story, and it has a population that is far bigger than us. If I give you an example of what I'm saying, where you have an articulated policy, China has a population of 1,371,000,000. It's China. China is, you can say, is the most successful economy among the BRICS countries, which is...
Why so? Why so, sir?
That's what I'm coming to. You see, what China has done is that the leadership was focused on building an economy.
Okay.
And because of that, like I said, today in China, the most critical component of development is around micro, small, medium enterprise.
What is our own government focused on building?
In China, no, it's good to give you an example of